If you want to increase your testosterone levels, boost your sex drive, and experience much stronger sexual performance, you need to give Rock Hard Formula a try. You see, Rock Hard Formula will safely and naturally boost your testosterone levels, supercharge your sex drive, give you rock hard reliable erections, help you to experience regular morning wood, more intense orgasms, and really big loads. Of course, when you take Rock Hard Formula, the end result will be that you'll enjoy massive sexual confidence, and have no problem satisfying your woman in bed. If you want to safely and naturally boost your testosterone levels, and enjoy much stronger performance in bed, Rock Hard Formula is what you need. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe.
Gentlemen, number one, we have to kick the chemicals. Okay? Kick the chemicals. Here it is straight, guys, that chemicals will harm your testicles. Simple as that. Okay? That's it straight. Things like parabens and phthalates in personal care products and shaving creams and the plastics, plastic bottles, for example. These are all anti-androgens. They're estrogenic. They mess up your hormones, and so they're actually interrupting the production of multiple hormones that just include testosterone. So the sad news is that many actual personal care products, even men's products, so shaving creams, hair products, even promoted by the gentleman brands and the, supposedly strong testosterone-rich brands, are full of xenoestrogens that are endocrine disrupting, that could make you, lower your sperm count, make you soft, give you all sorts of challenges in the bedroom. That's without messing up your actual all-round well-being. So that's the sad news, that many of these things are actually feminizing you. And you don't believe me? The actual SBS did a documentary 10 years ago talking about men in danger. The documentary was entitled Men in Danger, looking at the fact that men are being feminized and almost castrated by these chemicals. So it really gets to me that, do I have your attention yet, fellas? Do I have your attention yet? It gets to me that many blokes think that this is just a women's problem. Oh, I don't use many personal care products and everything. I'm not like my lady and whatever. But in actual fact, everything that you're exposed to in the home is feminizing you. And so whether it be the air freshener, whether it be the chemicals in food, whether it be personal care products, perfumes, everything used in the home is feminizing you. If I was to go really strong, it's not entirely the truth, but I could almost say that it's chemically castrating you. In terms of it's not quite that bad. I'm being a little bit aggressive there, but it's really has such a damaging effect to the male reproductive system that we could almost say that. And that's why, the documentaries and everything look at wildlife, and they've found that in some species the reproduction has stopped because the male has no longer been able to father children. So we don't want that to be you. We want you to be able to upregulate your testosterone production. So the endocrine disrupting chemicals pose a definite threat to men's health. They interfere with testosterone production, help you to take on many feminine characteristics such as, the term is gynomastia, essentially developing man boobs. And these are all man-made chemicals that may even still be prevalent and yet have already been banned. But they're making their way around the environment and into your food sources and things like that. So first of all, we need to clean up and green up, really kick out the chemicals, clean up your home, talk to us about our recommendations in this area. So, these are all things like parabens and phthalates and bisphenol, BPA, for example, triclosan, PCBs, and all these sorts of things, polyvinyl chlorides. all of these things that are in personal care products, home care products, air fresheners, guys, they're messing you up. So it's time to clean up and green up. So really, as I said before, really, really important for erectile dysfunction, for declining sperm count, prostate problems, and cancer. The World Health Organization has directly linked these endocrine disrupting chemicals to these sorts of issues. So it's time to kick the chemicals out. Number 2 in the 11 ways to boost testosterone and sex drive naturally is to stop zapping your crown jewels, gentlemen. Stop zapping your crown jewels. A lot of guys will put their smartphone in their front pocket, otherwise the back pocket. Directly putting a transmitting device, a radiation transmitting device right next to their crown jewels. So stop zapping your crown jewels. The effect of mobile phone radiation on male fertility is the subject of recent interest in a lot of investigations, science-wise. But while research has been mostly on sperm quality and motility, it's not the health of the testicles as such and testosterone levels. There's a pretty high degree of evidence that it's a good idea to keep your phone out of your pocket. Better for the health of your crown jewels. So it's pretty simple precaution is to keep it out of your pocket. And this is explained by Dr. Deborah Lee Davis, and she's the author of Disconnect, founding director of the Board of Environmental Studies and Toxicology in the US. And she believes that smartphones pose a serious health risk. And, most of the time people just think, oh, yeah, what a load of, brain tumors and all this sort of thing. But understand that sperm can be damaged very easily. Your testicles are endocrine glands, and they can be damaged very easily. And it's not just about you fathering children. It's about them being able to help in the manufacture of hormones and really to run your body. So very important glands, and it's a good idea to keep that phone out of the pocket. So worst place, Dr. Davis said the worst place to keep your phone is in your pants or in your shirt front pocket, where a lot of guys will keep it. Either right up here next to their heart or right in their pocket next to their crown jewels. Not a good idea. Also, the same thing with the laptop computer. So give up this concept. It's a notebook or it's a portable computer, but laptop, unless you like the idea of scrotal hypothermia, so which is a real thing, and that's the warming up of the testicular region by using devices on the lap. And so this has been able to be linked to lowered sperm count and testicular health. Okay, so and essentially a bit of a biology lesson in essence that your testicles are outside your body, dangling where they can get easily damaged and everything for a really important reason, to keep them cooler. Okay, and so that is for better sperm production and and hormonal health as well. But in essence, warming them up with any device or whatever, not a good idea. So getting the picture yet, fellas? Getting the picture? All right, so that's number 2. Stop zapping your crown jewels. Number 3 is to remineralize your body. Trace minerals are essential for the proper function of your entire endocrine system, and of course, your crown jewels no different. So the truth is many men experience hormonal dysfunction essentially due to a deficiency of minerals in their diet, or they're relying upon a typical diet, maybe even a junk food diet, or even just a not so clean diet, without bothering to supplement. And yet, due to modern farming techniques, even if you're doing all the right things, the soil depletion means that you just don't have all of the trace minerals. So zinc and selenium are important minerals when it comes to men's libido and testosterone levels, and that's one of the reasons why, as pictured here, oysters get such a good rap for libido. It's due to their zinc levels in particular. But easy does it, guys, because too much zinc can then lead to a decrease in copper and manganese, and then overly inhibit the enzyme involved in testosterone conversion. So what we're seeking is a natural balance. Certainly things like copper, magnesium, very important. Magnesium frees up bound testosterone and makes it more bioactive. In fact, in a study that had 400 participants, the researchers found that in older men, higher amounts of magnesium levels directly correlated with higher testosterone levels. So we've got to get the magnesium into you. And one of the other benefits of magnesium is reducing your stress levels as well. So calcium also important, boron so important, and again, after 2 months of giving 13 male subjects a boost of boron daily, their testosterone increased by 29.5% on average. Pretty powerful stuff. This is just using individual minerals. But here's the problem. So, of course, it's not wise to go off and try to get a zinc thing, and then try to get selenium, and try to get copper, or try to get boron. What you need is a trace mineral, a naturally occurring trace mineral supplement. And so we use and recommend in the Savvy team a plant-based trace mineral drink, mostly in this region sourced from the Nadarding Moor, but also from other natural sources around the world, in other parts of the world as well. So wherever you're coming in from, reach out to us. We can point you in the right direction. If you're lucky enough to already be chatting with a Savvy Team wellness guide, then they'll be your best bet. But otherwise, you can always message us and or leave a comment in the comments, and we'll do what we can to hook you up and help you out. Brings us to number 4, and number 4 is to take your vitamins seriously, fellas. So vitamins A, E, and D, along with some of those minerals that I have already mentioned, are like fertilizers for your androgen production and your testicular function. And so I personally believe that supplements are a targeted way to support your body's systems. And so, of course, eating better foods, a wide array of vegetables, shellfish, oysters for zinc, Brazil nuts for selenium, carrots and kale for vitamin A, all a good idea. Seeds and nuts for vitamin E, for example. It's just realistically taking a high potency, proper multivitamin supplement with some antioxidants and other herbal extracts in there just makes perfect sense. It's just such a low cost benefit in terms of that. But hey, if you have not seen our Eat Savvy diet, it's a free download, which is all about educating you to eat savvier foods that are lower in toxicity, higher in nutrition. And so some of the things that you might find appearing on that, for example, egg yolk. Egg yolk's rich in B vitamins, selenium, has other amounts of all the micronutrients. So that could be really beneficial, getting more eggs. Wild fish, also, again, iodine, vitamin D, choline, magnesium, B6 and B12. Grass-fed beef, high amounts of B vitamins, zinc, magnesium. Maybe different natural milk products, especially if you're looking at things like buffalo milk. Buffalo dairy, very good if you can get a hold of the proper buffalo mozzarella and things like that. But buffalo milk, definitely you want to avoid most high production cow's milk for proper hormonal function for you guys. But citrus fruits, oysters, raisins, dark leafy greens, all of those things. But I mean, seriously, it's just so easy to take a multivitamin and antioxidant complex along with some essential fatty acids. So that's what I believe you do to get all of your vitamin E, vitamin E, vitamin D, and all of your B vitamins. So that was number 4. Then we have number 5, and that is get more fat in your diet. Cholesterol is the building block of all your steroid hormones. Cholesterol becomes DHEA, which in turn becomes testosterone. So it's so important. And, this whole issue of focusing on low fat has probably messed up a lot of things. And one of the things is men's hormones, or probably women's hormones too, really. The actual amount of dietary fat you eat is so important. And it should be pretty high and in the right ratios of the right types of fats for you to optimize your testosterone. So not all fats are created equal. The polyunsaturated fats tend to decrease testosterone. Okay, so these are your seed oils, your canola oil, your safflower oil, your vegetable oils, your soybean oil, all these sorts of things. So polyunsaturated fats tend to decrease testosterone, while saturated fats tend to increase it. So butter and beef fat and ghee, or preferably butter from grass-fed, beef fat from grass-fed cows, because again, this changes the fat profile and also means there's less likelihood of harmful chemicals as well. So in a particular study, researchers tested several nutritional factors to see how well they correlated with testosterone levels in healthy men, and that they saw that a diet high in saturated fat and a diet high in monounsaturated fat, so both saturated and monounsaturated fat, these people had increased testosterone levels, whereas the diet high in the polyunsaturated fats, which are almost promoted as being the most heart healthy, they suffered reduced testosterone levels. So the researchers also saw that the higher the dietary fat intake, the higher the testosterone in the diet. The higher the testosterone level. So not only the higher the testosterone in the diet containing mixed fats as well. So again, mixing your fats up. So olive oil, for example, grass-fed fats, mixing up the fats help to elevate levels as well. So another thing that that showed up too is that the polyunsaturated oils tend to be inflammatory in the body, and this can mess up your hormones as well. But then getting the oily fish, getting krill oils and fish oils into these lower inflammation. So really good to include all these different sorts of oils into your regime to boost and build testosterone. So again, eggs, grass-fed meat, avocado, olives, olive oil, those sorts of things, coconut oil, wild-caught fish, real butter and ghee from grass-fed cows, all of these sorts of things, and limiting the polyunsaturated fatty acids are a wise move too.